So let's talk about, we'll talk about a case study and then we'll go into talking about the future of the business and projects. So why don't you talk to us about a case study on one of your favorite spec builds you did that was unique, and like how from the land acquisition to why you bought it.
Sure. Well, the cool one from last year was that one on Cherry Court that you helped us find. That was pretty
588
sweet.
Cherry Court.
588 Cherry. That really started with like us talking like within 5 minutes of that going on the market and us putting an offer in like way above list to lock that one down because of how special that location was. I mean, that was pretty sweet. Like in here in the city, you have like everything's like a main road, and there's not many cul-de-sacs or dead ends or things like that in this one Cherry. And it's really important to be like close to town. And so it's a walkable community. Like the closer you are to town, those 3-digit addresses, things like that. That's pretty important.
The more valuable.
The more valuable. Yeah. And then when you get closer to town, the lots get smaller and tighter, and everybody's like right up on top of you. But then that Cherry Court one was sweet. It was like tucked back on a dead end street, huge lot, like backyard flared out. Really gave us some creativity there, and did a good job like acquiring that thing. Designed a sweet house for it, attached garage, 2-car front entry. That left that whole backyard open for whatever they want to do with it.
So what Dan's referencing is like in downtown, the majority of the lots are pretty small in Birmingham. So you usually have 50-foot lots, which leave you 50-foot wide, which leave you with a detached garage. And sometimes the lots will be mislabeled, so you have to double check the PRD and actually like research the lot pretty quickly. But Cherry Court was unique because the frontage was 60, which meant you could do a real 2-car front entry attached garage, fit SUV vehicles in front of it, have parking, which leaves the entire backyard open. But the lot was a unique L shape to where it went from 60 wide to 80 wide, and you had this massive backyard that would fit a pool, entertaining space. And the way it was positioned, the backyard was very private. The cul-de-sac was private. Most people didn't even know it was there. You drive past it and miss it.
You felt like it
looks like a private driveway, but you're right in town. So it had like a lot of unique elements. Yeah. The larger lot to fit a potential pool, the attached garage, the privacy element, which is impossible to get in downtown.
Yeah.
And then you put a lot of cool features in that house too.
Yeah, we did. One of the coolest things was the elevator. This is like the unicorn lot would be that lot to fit a first floor master. Like everybody's like, first floor master, I need it. Well, the lots are too small. You're not going to fit it.
You can't get it.
Yeah, there's a couple, but like, you're not going to fit it. So putting an elevator in, that was key. It stopped at all 4 floors. That was really nice. And then the big L-shaped like open main room had like not just the kitchen, dining room, family room, but it then also had the office or library that like was part of that big, huge L shape there. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, I felt like we maximized the heck out of that lot and that design. It really fit. It checked every single box I could think of. Yeah, it had a sweet gym in the basement. It still had. It was just that was great.
Theater space down there.
Yeah.
Had a 5-bedroom all en suites.
Yeah.
We had the study on the first floor. Then the third floor had 2 complete finished spaces with a huge like walkout rooftop deck with sunset views. And yeah, it was an epic house. I mean, it had the components of the house were fantastic. Yeah. The master suite was massive, huge two dressing rooms.
2 dressing rooms, yeah.
Vaulted ceilings.